Hello, good afternoon myself. So I just finished my workout, and the best time to make a motivational video for myself to watch later on is right after my workout. The latest thing I'm actually trying to do right now is I was doing a little bit of research on how to work the hamstrings. The hamstrings tie in to the glutes, and I feel that since I am quad dominant, my quads get huge, which makes my butt and my hamstrings look smaller than they currently are. So I think that I need to overtrain my hamstrings in order to develop more of a big booty and kind of balance out the quads. So during my research, I guess I could say, is I noticed that the hamstring muscles tie into a little bit below the knee. So imagine that the hamstring is very similar to the bicep muscle, but backwards, of course. So the hamstring would be the bicep. So when we curl the leg backwards, heel to butt, it's the same thing as wrist to shoulder. And you can see that the bicep is flexed quite nicely. And same thing happens with the hamstring. So if you really pay attention to when you do train or you decide to do curls, and you turn your hand outward, palm out, you can pinch a different angle, or vice versa. When they do, what do they call it, hammer curls, you go fist straight forward and you come straight up. Same thing, you're rotating the elbow. And so I'm thinking, okay, if I rotate my joints, if I rotate the knee, the angle at which I, place my weight, I should be able to target, hopefully, the different angles of my hamstrings. And so that's my goal. I did yesterday on the step up machine. I did some weighted step ups and I turned my knee inward. I'm very comfortable turning my knees and my toes inward, but turning my feet and my toes and my knees outward, I honestly mentally feel a little bit more hesitant. I'm kind of afraid that I could snap my ACL, or I could tear my ACL, or I could cause some knee damage. So I went really lightweight, turning my toes outward. It's a very awkward position, but I really felt, maybe because I was totally focused and it's something I'd never done before, but I did feel it during the workout, which is great. And then today I felt a little sore for my warm-up. As soon as I was done doing my walking warm-up, I went and I did my hip abductors. And I was warming up my glutes, warming up my legs a little bit. And as soon as I did that, I felt like it hit kind of like the glute butt cheeks, which is good too. So I really enjoyed that. And then I went up and I did my squats. I think I did on the step up machine. I also turned backwards, or right ways, I guess, where I had my back against the pad, and I did knees pointed outward type squats as well. And I tried to go a little heavy on that. Like I said, I'm still building up my muscles, so I didn't go totally heavy. I think I went a plate and a 25-pound plate. So I was still a little sore from that. Today when I did my squats, I went all the way down. So I started with the bar, warmed up, and then I added 10 pounds. And I went up to 45 pounds. I can't remember if I went up to 45 pounds and went all the way down to the 15 mark, or if I stopped at 35 pounds. Because I think I might have put up 55 pounds. And if I did the 55 pounds and I tried it, I think I felt that it was too heavy, because I know I stopped. It was either 45 pounds or 55 pounds where I tested it and I said, no, it's a little too heavy. I don't want to risk damaging or hurting myself. I didn't feel confident. And on top of that, I felt kind of sore. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. And I'll just be satisfied with what I've done and completed so far. But I went all the way down to 15, level 15, or marker 15 on the free weight squats. And I went all the way up to 35 pounds doing it. And then at 45 pounds, I didn't go all the way down. I just kind of, did half reps. but it's definitely something that I'm enjoying. And then now when I do arms or cable arm work, I'm actually doing lunges, and I'm trying to do plays, turning my feet inward, outward, doing lunges, squeezing my booty, kind of focusing my stance. That way I'm not just totally standing still, which is good. So I just wanted to report my progress to myself. Today is May 31st, and so let's incorporate the new rotation of the knee, focus on building strength, then putting on heavy weights, and see how much volume I can grow. I need to start training my hamstrings at least every other day, or if not every day that I work out. Do some kind of hamstring, either deadlifts or good mornings or my sumo deadlifts as well. I really need to get my hamstrings overly trained.